Hello everybody, welcome back to Space Engineers Permadeath Survival with me, Prime. Yeah, we're carrying on where we left off last time. So where we got to last time, we have a half hydrogen filled mining rig and a base that has absolutely no resources left in it. Right, so this episode we're going to finish off our launcher platform and we're going to take it out and nuke an enemy down. At least one. If it works really well, we might do all of them. And hopefully we'll get some really cool shots in the process, so make sure you stick around to the end. We may have a little bit of a montage of destruction. Or if it goes horribly wrong, we may have a montage of our own destruction. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Oops. This ship is a little taller than I remember. Okay. Oh. Bumping into absolutely everything this time. Yeah, we've got a damaged thruster now. Okay, so a revised plan for today. I'm going to fix this ship. Oh yeah, we've got some damage here. That's damaged. That's damaged. That's damaged, but it's got all the bits in it. This is kind of one of the reasons why we're going to need programmable blocks on here, because they will help us see exactly where the damages are. I think everything else is going to be fine. Let's go and have a look at where we're at with our build. So we have where the missile's going to be for printing itself. We could have built this way further down, had a really tall rig, but I want to work within our build area. Now we have our top section, which is just cargo right now, but that's going to be kind of the base of it, where it's going to be able to turn into a station. It needs to either be able to turn into a station or be way more massive than the bottom section, so that when that punches down, it's not just pushing that up. I'm hoping we can just make it a station. It should be fine. So I'm just going to get up there and we're going to do a bit more on this. We have a little bit of welding up to do at the bottom there, but oh yeah, we were building that. I'm wondering if this is the best place for this now, or if we just literally mag onto it. And oh, actually no, we need the means to be able to put stuff into these cargo containers. So I think what we do is we keep this, and we expand this over this way. Yeah, okay. So we're going to take that, I'm going to come all the way back down, and we're going to weld up that. I don't particularly want to be using this when it's in its static position unless it's as a station, because there's the risk of bumping it and sending it down to the planet. Or the magnetic thing could pull it up and send it in a different direction. This will have no thrusters on it. It will have a gyro, so that we can sort of move it, but that's about it. It also has the gyro on there, but that gyro, I mean, yeah, it could be okay. But we want one gyro on here for sure. Right. Let's think this through. So this area here, I'm going to need to get some steel plates so we can start marking out the rest of this thing. And oh, little freeze. As the world gets a lot bigger, we get a few more freezes. Right, so we're going to want... Now we need the conveyor network to work for this. I think, actually, before we do the top bit of here, I think it's really important that we weld up what we've got here so we can just see clearly. We're also going to need to work out some piping across here to get some welders on for this section here. So let's weld up what we can first. Start from the bottom and work our way up. And then it's easier just to see what's what. Scaffolding there. Okay. Okay, that's okay. So that's everything that's part of this thing welded up. That's not like to be welded by this thing. I think we need to take down all this and move it because it's kind of in the wrong place right now. But before that, I want to work out this sort of welding arm here. Right. We have an access port here, which it comes all the way through here to there, which is fine. And we've got the same on the other side. So I think the way to go with this... we could put the projector on. No, we don't. Okay, so we are going to need resources first. So we can plot out some pipes. I think we're going to do it with regular types of the armored types of conveyors because I need them to be really, really firmly attached to everything. So we're going to go with, let's see, if we get them for a T-junction, that should be plenty for everything. Yeah, we'll put you there. Then we have to do a bit of rotatiness with you. Let's go that way. Bingo. Right. Oh, yep. Okay.
Energy critical.
Oh, we need to get some energy. What I'm trying to do here is this like line. I'm trying to come down here so I can have a line of welders sort of parallel with the missile, pointing at the missile each, because the end of the welder is not a collision point, so even if it intersects slightly with the missile, it's not going to be a problem, especially since we've got like the... Actually, I'm wondering if I can even place it. Should be okay since the missile's not built yet. Yeah, because we've got the outer skin of the missile, which is plate, which technically takes up this block space on the outside. But I think from a collision point of view, it should be okay. We'll see in a minute. Yeah, that's right. Okay, and now I can go... Where's the welders? 9. Right, welders. So they have to be that way because they have to pass through. So one welder. Right, we're on mag boots right now, so... There, now we're on mag boots. One more, I think it is. Yeah. Good. So that's the whole arm thing. And this is why I wanted that to be quite sturdy. Right, so that's this. I just have to weld all this up now, so... Probably don't have enough resources for this right now. Let's just hope. So let's make sure that's empty. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on each side. I bet we're nearly out of resources already. We're already out of resources. What do we have with the other stuff? So nickel, silicon we've got plenty of. Okay, it's mostly iron that we need. So we are going to have to go and do a little iron run. It's a good opportunity to get my energy back and get my O2 back up as well. So, right, thrusters on. Let's go. I'm going to get stone again this time because... I mean, we do have iron nearby, but if I get stone, we will top up that nickel a bit more, which we do need. And then maybe the next run we'll do iron. There we go. Magged in, thrusters off. Let's just start transferring all this stuff. Now, I could have made these articulated, but the last thing I want to happen is to have the whole thing sort of become unstable because we have too many moving parts. especially with the potential for clang. I mean, there's already a bit of potential for that. Given that we've got this moving part here, trying to produce this inside these two welders. I mean, hopefully these welders are clear enough of this not to cause any kind of clang issues. Right, we need another 8. We've got a hammerhead coming over. Just getting further away though. I think with us being literally on an asteroid, we have reduced the chances of being very closely past, because I think a lot of these take paths that avoid the asteroids as much as possible. Otherwise they're all going to come smacking into them. So unless we actually get detected, they're not going to come near us. Right, so it's iron we're running short of now, so we'll go and find our iron plot, pick up some of that, as I said we would. We need to make a trip, well, we will need to make another trip to the Earth, like. Or we could make a trip, no, I think we need to make a trip to Mars to mine some platinum. And we could visit Mars's moon to get gold from there. Do the 2-in-1. Although we're going to need a lot of platinum, so we probably need to create some sort of like a hauler to grab it all back, or bring the materials to build a little base and have our own refinery there, so we can only bring back refined platinum. That would be a long trip away, but we could probably do it in this ship, to be honest. It'd be a little less exciting than the last time because we can't get up and walk around, but this ship's accessible. We could use the hopper, but it's got very limited cargo capacity. Ooh, we might just need to make another run for stone for nickel later, or go find some actual nickel. I think we've got an asteroid for that somewhere. Ugh, base power is getting a little low from all this production. Solar panels are kind of doing their bit, but I bet you these are, yeah, depleting, not filling up. We kind of need to get this done during daylight if we can. I think solar panels on this might be a very good idea. So fully welded, yeah. Because it's going to be a bit of a nightmare trying to bring this back to charge it up every now and again. Okay. So that's the welder arms done. Got to... Right, okay, that's all of this part welded up. Now we need to do some batteries. So batteries, warfare, 1, 2, 2 should be enough. Put them to production, grab some of the materials. It's going to be a lot of back and forth for this bit, so I also need to... Well, actually, no, we don't need to figure out how to get up here for this bit. Where's my back? There we are. So we're going to place them kind of evenly. I will put it so that we can see the information on it. The middle block will just be a normal steel plate. Right. Okay, so batteries are welded up and set to recharge. I have a slightest suspicion that we're going to run out of sun before we get there. And we may actually run out, or well, the refineries are probably too busy refining cobalt. So what I do want to do is make sure that refineries are not refining just cobalt. So let's get that iron ore in there instead. Actually, we can't just do it that way. Let's give it something else. Oh, it's gone through all the iron ore. Okay. I can probably, for now, turn the refineries off, maybe? No, maybe not. We'll just let it go. Yeah. Gonna need to think about fuel here. Batteries are at 2. We're gonna have to put some solar panels on this thing, and we may have to wait until the sun comes back up around again. It's gonna take a while. It's only got to move around to, well, as you know. Hopefully that sticks out far enough to actually pick up that sun for a little while, actually. Right. I've put a little bridge across here. One bit needs a little bit more welding up, but let's just get that welded up. It was just a means of being able to access the battery and the center block, just so that we're not kind of, there we are, just stuck here. And I've done it wrong. This way. What is this? Rhombulus. Feels like it's getting closer. It is. Oof. Are you going to be a problem? It might be a closest approach. But that 2 kilometers is like so dangerously close. Maybe our signature here is too small. Okay, that's that. So we need space to dock on top and the means to get out and actually access this grid in order to turn it into a station when we want to stop. The only other way around it would be to have station keeping thrusters, but they're not going to be perfect because they won't stop the initial kick of any kind of movement. They'll only stabilize you after that. So this thing needs to be a station before it can actually do anything, really. I mean, we could potentially just use the ship we docked to it to make the whole thing move to launch all this stuff, making the piston kind of not needed. But the precision or lack of precision in that is not acceptable to me. So we're going to have to go with what we're doing. Right. Okay. That's okay. Yeah, let's jump down, get our ship, bob up there from the ship and see what we need to do from there. Oh, what I should do is grab enough materials for like a cockpit or something. These batteries are like nearly dead. I think they're pulling off just what the sun's doing and what's coming out of them right now, so they're going to end up dead. Is that finished? Right. I'm going to have to turn off the refinery. Save some power. It's going to be pulling power out of that as well. Oof. That might not be a good thing. I've got everything I need. Right, good. What's our batteries like? Oh god, no. We don't need a lot of power to make this work out here, so let's get it detached so we don't lose the last bit of our power. So let's have a look at our solar panels here. That one's still producing, that one's not. I think these are both not producing because they're in shade. Yeah, neither of these are producing, so we're getting power from one solar panel right now. So what are these like power-wise? Nearly full. They're still in recharge mode though, so they won't be given power back. There's a docking port right there, which is good for like rear docking, which is fine, but when it comes to actually getting on board, what I need to be able to do is get out of here and just understand where everything's going to be. Right, I need my docking camera here, so that's 4. I really put this in a bad spot. You can't see squat about what you're actually docking onto. It's not really useful at all. Okay. Let's just kind of do a bit of trust here. Oh, I can just do that, can't I? Yeah. Of course I can. Right, we're locked now. Turn off our thrusters. Turn off our dampeners. It's a bit wobbly on here, obviously. If we get out, well, that's not very good docking at all. No, we're just floating around in space here. So what I can do though is I can put a cockpit thing there on this middle line. I think I can probably do it from here. No, I can't, I'm in the way. Okay, let's turn these back on, unlock, pop ourselves up. Let's get our orientation. We need to build this out a bit further in the front. It's almost a certainty. Let's put, are these light? Yeah, these are light. And our cockpit, which is that one. Right. Let's just build a few more of these out here. Thank you for the reminder in the comments, everybody, as well. This is definitely a particularly useful way of doing this. Right. I'm just putting a slope on here for the sake of it, but kind of just keeps things neat. And here I think we'll have one that does that. No, we don't want that one. I can't just get rid of it. Maybe if I go close enough, because we know we're out of G's. A bit closer. No. Oof, I should have made sure I stopped first. Yeah. Right, so here I want our cockpit on there. Probably do want it like that actually. But if we put it higher up, then we can get into it from more angles. Yeah, put it on there like that. It's a bit less tidy, but we can definitely get into it from the back then. So I need to get to somewhere I can actually weld this thing up with. I'll just put this over here and exit. No, it's way off. I'll probably have to be very cautious about how I actually, yeah, there we are. Can I still get in there? Yeah, good. Right. I mean, technically speaking, that's not even necessary, but... Right, let's pop down and get the materials we need to finish that off. Yeah, if you get... Oh, gravity's gone. That means we're out of power. Completely out of juice now. That's a bit annoying. Something's still going on here though, slowly. Right. These batteries, I'm just going to take one of these batteries and put it on auto so we get power again. Just for the time being. Now we could put a hydrogen generator on here, I suppose. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get this cockpit just over this, and then there we go. We have just there's just a bit of gravity here, so that works fine. Right. Well, what we can at that, and then just have to come back out and get some more. Let's keep an eye on what we're doing here. Yeah, okay, close enough. Almost. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, where you stand when you get into the cockpit is incredibly important. Why aren't I pulling the rest of my materials? Right, that's everything, and now I need probably that many of them. Still getting good. Right. Right, okay. So that's the top of this welded up, and there should be enough room. I think I should put... Oh, goodness. I've got to be really careful because I'm right on the edge of where gravity is. I think that should be on the side, actually. That way it frees up the top for landing on. We don't have to be able to do it all in one sweep, so that's fine. Let's plate over some of this so that we don't end up burning these at any point. Yeah, that's fine. More steel plate needed. Did we do any damage docking? Let's turn our thrusters off. No damage there. No damage there. No damage with that one. Okay. We could do a problem putting a proper flat platform down here. Right, so this thing is okay for now. It's like bare minimum battery left, but Actually, how much battery do we even have left? 32% per, so about the equivalent of one whole battery. That thing is gradually draining while it keeps providing us with the means to sort this all out. I probably should build up this solar array here a bit more. Yeah, or that one. I mean, that might even still be getting power. Right, we can walk this. It's perfectly safe. It's just a bit wobbly as hell. Yeah, that one's still getting power. Yeah, from there. We needed to really build this out much further, really, but we need the means to just walk out there. So at some point, what we're going to have to do is take that off. Ideally when it's no longer useful, because I think it's about the only thing providing us with electric power. Build this out a lot further and put a massive rig on it. Yeah. And we're back to gravity. Right. Okay. Not a hell of a lot we can do right now. If we had a really tall rig, we could get more power. How tall would it have to be? I wonder. Let's see if we can see the sun from up here. I mean, when we're not producing constantly, the batteries do charge up. Okay, it'd have to be a lot taller than that. Okay. It's a bit much to build right now. We have to just wait. Let our power come back up. So what I'm going to do for now, I'm going to turn the gravity generator off. Just so we're not using any power for anything. I'm going to just get my energy back. Right. Let's see what the situation is for the light here. Oh no. Oh, I'm going to intercept with that. That was weird. I just sort of came unstuck. Completely randomly. That's not getting any power yet. Sooner or later. Right, we have to be really careful walking on these. So turn them off, save that power. Oh goodness. Well, I live there now for the time being. So what we mainly have to do right now is wait for our power to come back. Building more solar panels right now isn't going to help us. It's a bit risky. We could extend the gravity out further and then do it that way, but again, if we fall off, that's just going to make it even worse for ourselves. So just for the moment, we're going to pause and we are going to wait for the sun to return. You're not going to have to wait. I'll be back in a moment. The sun is rising. I think we should just be seeing it over the horizon here any second now. We have one panel that's nearly at the point where it can get some power. We are going to have to... Oh, there it is. So that was a long wait. We have a 5-hour day on here. So that was mostly just like, hope for the best, hands off, go and get a snack and watch something and come back to it. And yeah, the sun is coming over. So right, we need to maximize this. So I'm thinking we could build a little, well, we could build a rig, but I'm just going to add to what we've got here for the time being. We're on gravity here. But I believe that like not far after this point the gravity ends. So what we want to do, that's got power, that's got some power, both on one. It's going to be that one that's going to get most of it. So I think what we do is we get a solar panel on here. We're going to go with the traditional ones. They seem to be a little bit more efficient. Right. So let's put a couple of these on like this. That'd be the easiest way to build it. Few more solar cells. Is production going okay? What are they missing? Silicon? Are we actually out of silicon? No, we have plenty of that. Nickel though. We're finally out of nickel, I think. Right, okay, we're going to have to do a nickel run. Spelled up at least one of these. Nearly. Right, okay, nickel run. Okay, we just increased our power like about, oh, let's see, we had one here and one down there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We just multiplied it by 4. So that's good. We'll probably still get some power up there as well. Right, that is something. I think we should weld up some of that arm because I don't want to risk losing any of this. Ah, wrong ones. Right, we're going to put that back on. Okay. Right, I believe these are no longer necessary now. They're attached to each other, which is at very least attached to that, which is attached to these, which is attached to that, so... should be fine. Right, okay. Yeah. We've got room for a bit more, but the higher up's better usually. Most of these are on like 2 bars. That sun's still kind of peeking its way out. Right, good enough for now. Okay, so let's let's see what we need on this thing. So beyond all of that, We certainly still need timers. We need, yeah, we definitely need a couple of timers on here. What else do we need? Don't think we need any automation stuff on there. We should get an antenna. Let's go with a compact. Place my gyro in there. Let's put it that way around so we can access it. Okay. Now what we need is we should have materials to do this because we literally just ground down the block that was underneath it. Okay. That covers that up so we don't walk over it by accident. Good. Right, now we need, let's see, we need a timer block or two. So we'll place them in, oh god, don't want that. We'll place those in these spaces. Good. And it definitely needs an antenna of some sort so that we can remote access if we have to. We'll put that, again, we need to put it somewhere out of the way, so I think we should be fine to put it on top of there. Cool, right. Turn that one back on, leave it on recharge so they're both charging up while we've got the power to do it. Yeah. Now we just need to take this back to the main base. So get this connected down there again and then put a shopping list together of what we actually need to weld up the missile and the decoys. We need a projector on for the decoy part. Because the decoy part is technically part of the main grid, we can kind of stuff this projector in here on the bottom part and not have to worry about it. We don't have to blueprint any individual decoys, we just blueprint the entire grid. I need to figure out which way around this goes though. Maybe that way. We'll have to blueprint this a couple of times. So we'll kind of have a blueprint inside a blueprint. Right, decoy, projector. Even though technically it's not a decoy, it's projecting. Right. These are off. Good, that's important. All these must be off. Yep. That's also important. Right, so we need to blueprint it from the front. I think. I have no idea, it could be wrong. So, oh, we need to cut the whole thing off first. Oh, a little bit of a there. Right, let's cut this lot off. We'll probably have to build back into it in a minute, but it should be fine as long as nobody nudges it. It's large grid, it's impossible to nudge, I think. Right, so it's from about there that it projects, so we're just going to go Control B. It should be automatically named correctly. Decoy launcher, good. Right, now what I need to do is go up and in. We'll have to put the batteries on. Auto, that's it. Right, and then this one... Oh, I can't do it from here. Ah! Do it from there. Decoy projector. Decoy launcher. Yeah, multiple grids not supported. Blah, blah, blah. Right. Now we have to go and check out which way around this is. All completely terribly wrong. It's sideways. I have no idea which way around it's supposed to go. Yeah, that's kind of right. Just need to offset it a little bit. Right. Keep projection, show only buildable. These you see don't need to be here. Just better. That's how it's supposed to be. Right, so now that that's actually correct, I can now blueprint this thing again. And I blueprint it from back here. Rename, decoy launcher, main. I will sort out all the blueprinting properly for when we actually release this thing, after we know it works. If it doesn't work, there's no point. Oh, it's going dark. Where's the sun going? Oh, it's an asteroid. Tiny little asteroid. Right, okay. Look at that shadow. Bit rough that one, but it's fine. Right, my stuff. Their stuff. There's room in there. Right, plenty of room for everything. I think in cargo 5 I'm going to chuck in the extra ice. Just so I've got a little bit of emergency refuel. Get ourselves a level. Oh, that made it move. Let's let things settle. Oh, let's just get a bit off the ground a little bit. Right, I don't think we're burning a lot of fuel doing what we're doing. I think I can actually just turn off dampers for the moment. We're barely moving. Right. So now I need a grav gem before we run out of gravity, and I've just parked myself on somewhere I can get my materials out. I'll just take this one off a bit. That's not even stuff. There we go. Right. So. Oh, that's really, really disturbing. That. These are behaving fine, that's not. I feel like we're tilting a bit. I think we'll be okay. Right, if I'm quick, we'll be okay. I think I need to correct this tilt. Okay. So staying still on its own seems to be a bit of a difficult thing. Right, now I just need to change these distances. So about, not a lot actually. Wait, go like 50 meters on each side, maybe max. Now height can be 20, 50. That's enough for us to do the whole walking in and out thing. Right, so what we need to do now is try to pilot this thing somewhere safely. Now, we've just got to be really careful not to actually get into gravity here. So we just need to get close enough. Okay, there is a lot of like jiggly about going on. But I think it's because of these two separate grids. Right, okay, we've stopped. Oh, slightest little nudge and it just goes friggin' bonkers. I don't think we're going anywhere. I wonder if I can solve this with, like, that's cooking that, isn't it? Just by changing where we connect to it. So I'm going to disconnect from those. Right, there's no cooking anything off now, so that's fine. Right, so now we've got the slight problem of trying to line everything up here, so I'm going to need some sort of a downward facing camera on here. So I'm going to take off that one because it's absolutely useless. I'm going to place one on the side of there. Right, let's just name it. Target cam. Right, so this means now I should be able to get into here. Oh no, it's not turned on, that's why. Okay, remote access, focus rider, terminal. Oh, there's no remote control on it. This has better control over everything though, so those gyros will stabilize. This is great. So let's get the right camera on here now. Cam, target cam, view. Okay, 4. Right, so whole thing here. Okay, so that's where the center is. We're going to try and get that over the research base to the right. So we need to go. Oh, I've got no idea which way this camera is actually facing. Balls. Let's get some context where this camera's facing. It's facing sideways that way, so backwards is to the right. If we want to go left, that's forwards. This is where having the thrust controls and the camera controls in two separate places isn't too smart. Right, now I don't know how accurate these actual markers are. I'm assuming the antenna that they're on will be dead center. Right, we're going to start stopping now. So at this point, we've stopped. I'm going to leave the thrusters on to act as like a brake, because we're going to be doing some stuff that's probably going to upset it a little bit. So let's put ourselves so that we can actually aim where we want to be. This camera's backwards. We're going to have to turn that gyro strength down quite a lot. And I'm going to need to put the gyroscope there. Yeah, I won't be able to turn it off when we're on target. Right. Oh, that's good. We can see it. So we are a little bit off. Okay, we're a bit off here. And our controls are totally backwards. Okay, we need to do some controlling from here. Okay. Why are we leaning so much? Doing this thing with subgroups is a bit of a nightmare. Okay, that's that. Right. Now I need to go left. No, right, sorry, that's right. This is for absolute pinpoint accuracy. Bang on. So now I need to line all this stuff up. In fact, what I'm going to do on here, I'm going to turn that to overrides actually. So override controls on off so that it can override so that it doesn't like go all mushy and weird. Alright, so we're lined up, but we're not like fully lined up, if you know what I mean. So I need to... I should have paid more attention to which way the camera was facing. Oh, that is so sensitive. Down just a tiny bit. This thing doesn't seem to follow any kind of logic. Stop, stop, stop. There. That will do. Turn our gyro off. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to have to... This is probably going to shift everything around, but we're going to have to weld apart all our stuff. And it knocked us way off. So rotating that whole thing into place just totally threw this thing off. Okay. Alright, I'm going to try something. Okay, that's better. Yeah, we've got a bit of weirdness going on with the hinge, I think. I think that's kind of as good as it gets, but I'm a little off here, so I'm just gonna... Hinge lock's on, so... Why are you banging about? No, we had a slight problem that the decoys didn't fully weld up. I'm just going to drop them anyway and just see what happens. So what we're going to do is we're going to basically do the first four, and then we're going to launch it. Oh shoot. Come on. This thing's a bit of a all over the place thing. Wow. I bet they didn't go anywhere near gravity. Okay, and then we're going to drop that and just see what happens. What is that? Just got to wait for them to get a bit out of the way. Oh, that's the missile. He's drifting way off. Yeah, because this thing's so twitchy, nothing stays in place for long enough. That's what's supposed to happen. I don't know what's flapping about. Let's see what can be done about this whole situation. So the subgrids on any of these is just not stable enough by the looks of it. So what I'm going to have to do is probably... Oh, they did weld up. A couple of them are going down, but... No, it's like they just stopped moving once they got loose. Right, we're just gonna have to nudge this one down into the right direction here. So, where's our Pertam center marker? Oh, it's right there. So if we're aiming towards that when we nudge it. Well, this is one way to do it. Are you up? pretty much bang on target. You're just going too slow. Right, so there's that one as well. I guess we send you down. Okay, and we just wait and see if any of those ended up on target. Stay put. Just stop, please. Stop. Stop wandering. Might need to detach this. Something's still banging around though. I'm not sure what. Let's just unlock. Oh, that's why. Okay, so that piston's gone that thing's gone the wrong way. Hinge, missile hinge. We didn't set a reverse limit on it, so I'm going to have to reverse the hinge. Turn the hinge lock off. The whole thing's going to do a bit of a weird thing. Right. Then I need to set a limit on it. So hinges at 90. So the limit should be 0. Okay. And now we can reverse the hinge again. Perfect. Right, okay. Right, let's see if I'm able to convert this to a station. Good. Right, so now it's a station. And our aim is about as good as it gets really from here. What I should now be able to do is weld up again. Targeting's on, okay, that's good. So now I can do the hinge locks off, good. Get that thing into position. Okay. Now we're gonna turn on our piston. Right, so we're going to do some launches here. So the way we do this is we go punch, piston and 3 at the same time. I don't see that going anywhere. I don't think this punch is actually doing anything. Doesn't seem to be moving anywhere. I'm going to increase the piston length. And I'm going to change the timer end to 5 seconds. Okay. So now if I press well, at least one thing's flying down. We might as well get another one going. It kind of doesn't get free. Well, the decoys don't work at all. Two and 8. Something blew up. Right, so if this doesn't work, well, we already know it's a bit janky anyway, so I am calling shenanigans on Space Engineers Physics, which we all know is a thing. But yeah, the fact that when we unlock the merge block in 0G with no forces attached to it, it should stay still. It should just unlock. And then when we use the piston to push the whole rig down, and then it stops, the merge block should just carry on. There should be no weird bouncing around or anything going on. The same for the missiles themselves. The fact that the decoys just didn't even come close to launching properly is disappointing, and the missiles being just a bit odd. It's just a bit funny that it didn't want to launch correctly. I think that's probably down to like clang and piston wobble and all these other little micro forces that the game calculates in. It sort of adds things in that shouldn't be there. We're almost certainly going to have to go the grav bomb way, like literally using gravity generators and mass blocks to launch the systems that we need. There's no two ways about it. So yeah, this thing's a bit of a dud in its current form. We're going to have to attach that to that somewhere with a merge block, take the piston out of the equation completely just to stabilize things a bit more, get more gold. So we're going to need to do another gold trip. Maybe get some platinum so we can get some ion thrusters on here. Even small ones will do the trick just fine. But generally speaking, this thing is a bit meh. So this is where I'm going to leave it for this particular episode. Next time what we'll do is we'll bring this back to where it should be, back to our asteroid base. We'll see if we can make some necessary modifications. We've got a grav gen, so we already have that. All it really needs is the means to maneuver itself, really, as a platform. Get that connection done, and then we can look at the cost of mass blocks and just see if it's a practical way of doing this and how much gold we're going to need. And we may just have to make a start out to Mars, potentially, to go and visit for some platinum for thrusters and some gold from the moon. And just see how we do there. We'll probably take with us enough materials to build ourselves a refinery and an assembler so that we can start a little bit of a Mars base that we can do some refining on, so we don't have to bring back unrefined stuff. So that'll be our third planet that we'll be visiting. So thank you very much everybody for watching, and we will catch you next week. Bye for now.